Hello there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault. Welcome to my first look walk around review of the Pulsar N160. Super hyped up, sensational launch from Bajaj. Lots of expectations. I got hundreds of requests or thousands of requests to review it as soon as possible. Yes, I've ridden it, but the ride impression is being uploaded on 17th post the embargo, once the embargo is lifted. But for now, let's quickly have a look at what this bike has on offer. To begin with, it looks absolutely identical to that of the N250. So what are the differences that are lurking underneath hideously that differentiate this from the elder sibling, the N250? So this is the N160. So first thing that's visually apparent is that there is no side mounted exhaust. This one gets an underbelly exhaust, and whereas the N250 gets a side mounted exhaust. So the underbelly exhaust really enhances the mass centralization concept. The balance, ride handling, the dynamics are going to be absolutely brilliant on this machine. Then another visually apparent difference, not really visually apparent difference, but when you look close, you can see that the wheelbase is longer on this one. There's 7 mm longer wheelbase when compared to that of the N250. Now that comes courtesy of the larger rear sprocket. This one is a 46 teeth rear sprocket. As a result, the torque is going to be absolutely brilliant and consistent throughout the rev band. So let's hope for that once I get to ride this later today. Talking about the equipment, yes, there are more highlights that need to be made, because this is a dual channel ABS variant. You also get a single channel ABS variant. So I'm going to talk about the differences between that as well in a moment. For now, we continue to talk about the differences between this one and the N250. The N250 gets LED turn indicators, whereas this one gets clear lens turn indicators. The headlamp remains the same, and suspension remains the same. Both of them get 37 mm front forks, and the disc brake, front disc, is 300 mm. This is class leading stuff. Best in class 300 mm front disc is what the N160 comes equipped with. At the back we get 230 mm disc, and I love the details. I love the red and white stripes on the black alloy rims. And the engine is completely new is what they say. This is a 160cc single, air cooled or oil cooled, you can say. Here you have a small radiator, do we? Yeah, right over there you see the small radiator. It's an oil cooled engine, and power is 16 PS and torque is 14.7 Newton meters, and the gearbox is a 5-speed gearbox. You have also an extended kind of a swing arm. The swing arm is longer thanks to the larger rear sprocket. The wheelbase is longer, so is the swing arm. So the agility, the stability, high speed stability is absolutely brilliant. It's going to be brilliant because that is what we come expecting with this kind of equipment. Even the brakes are well sorted, suspension is well sorted. You get a monoshock at the back. Running you through the design and walk through a 360 degree, and let me also show you the infinity display. Now the infinity display, it's called as such because of a bezel-less, seamless display. You have tachometer right in the middle, rev needle climbing all the way to the top, raising your adrenaline, setting your pulses racing. This one is the digital speedo, so you have the readouts, speedometer, odometer, gear position indicator, clock, fuel gauge, trip meter and odometers, and even distance to empty. So apart from that, we also get backlit switches, which is a hallmark trait for Pulsar. Let's quickly start the bike, and here you have the wolf-eyed headlamps. Really, that naked wolf kind of design comes alive in its most sinister form in the N160. And maybe for naked wolf, we don't know, but it is naked sport, and entry-level sport bike is what is Bajaj calling this, or terming this, or defining this. You get a bifunctional LED, which is a clever touch here. They have given a dedicated switch for the headlamp to turn on and turn off. Here you turn it off or turn it on. Backlit switches also come on and off, so this saves a lot of battery. Even the position lamps, LED DRLs come on only when you start the bike. When you turn on the ignition, they remain off. So this optimizes battery life and offers longer battery life. So that is good thinking, clever thinking by Bajaj from a customer standpoint. And bifunctional LED, same LED projector for high beam as well as low beam. These LED DRLs look absolutely killer, ready to hit you point blank. And then of course you have this dual layer kind of a technology made out of higher grade plastic to offer superior fit and finish. With the dark grey accents and the fit and finish, the paint quality is top notch. The bike really looks absolutely kick-ass. And at the back, even the tail panels, tail section is sleekly carved out, and the seat is of better quality. Superior quality foam has been used, and the comfort is really maximized, is what you can say, because having ridden the same bike on N250, the saddle is remained the same. So also what you can say is about the pillion comfort. Now you have just as much space for the rider, adequate space for the pillion. Instead of having a first floor seating, this is easily accessible even for ladies. And now let's hear the exhaust note. And I love the LED strips at the back, signature design element of a Pulsar. Also another difference is that this one doesn't get slipper clutch, whereas the N250 gets a slipper clutch. So these are some differences between the N250 and the N160. So the differences between the single channel ABS variant and the dual channel ABS variant. As the name suggests, this one is a dual channel ABS variant, so ABS works on the front wheel as well as the rear wheel. The single channel ABS variant, ABS works only on the front wheel. Another thing, diameter of the fork diameter. This one you get fat 37 mm telescopic forks up front, whereas the single channel ABS variant gets only 31 mm forks. So that's going to not offer this kind of plush ride quality, and the price difference is just 5,000 rupees between these. So you can blindly go for this top end variant because it has dual channel ABS safety and better equipment with 37 mm forks. Also the disc diameter, this one gets 300 mm disc, whereas that one gets around 280 mm disc. So 300 mm disc always better, to offer better feel and feedback. So these are the differences between the single channel ABS variant and dual channel ABS variant. The price is 1,28,000 ex-showroom Delhi for the dual channel ABS variant, and for the single channel ABS variant it is around 5,000 rupees lesser. So this concludes my walk around preview of the N160. Every detail that you needed to know, the differences between this one and the N250, differences between the single channel ABS variant and dual channel ABS variant have been clearly sorted out in this walk around preview. So if you like what you see and want to see more pure automobile content, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for more kick-ass content coming your way. So this is Dino signing off. Catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.